Hello. I want to talk about a serious topic that I've been talking about all week, all this month. So if you got a moment, just listen in with me. Imagine you doing your day-to-day activities. You know, you're going around the house, you're cleaning, you're working, you out to eat, you're at a game. Just your normal activities. Yeah, you check in with your family members, your loved one. And the last time you heard from them, they was doing okay. You might have talked to them. Or they weren't doing too okay, but not something to have you concerned. But then you get that phone call, the phone call that you wish you never got. That person, that loved one, is no longer here. They pass away. But not only did they pass away, but how they pass away. Death by suicide. Look, I'm passionate about helping people in life cope. As a therapist in the state of Mississippi, my name is Felicia Cameron. I'm the owner of Lending a Hand, where I provide counseling service for individuals dealing with, coping with transition or coping with that they've had a loved one to pass away or die by suicide. It is a hard thing to swallow. You can't swallow it. I have worked with clients who have got that news that their loved one had passed away, died by suicide. I have clients who actually witnessed that or they discovered the person. That's a hard thing to ever get out of your mind, and you can't get it out of your mind. I mean, there's a strong stigma that associated with someone dying by suicide. And so I want to just share a few tips to help people cope who's dealing with that. Like I said, it's a stigma. It's one thing to get the information that a loved one passed away because of health problems, accident, but to hear that they pass away due death by suicide, meaning there's a lot of things associated with, like I said, the stigma, what's your religious views about it? At that same point, you're dealing with grief. You know, you are also dealing with the shock of what just happened, and sometimes even denial, like I can't believe this happened, guilt feelings, a deep sadness or depressed feeling, and maybe even anger about what happened. And so, but how do I get the help that I need? I want to share with you some tips. So, I want to encourage you to seek support. If you had a loved one to die by suicide or you're dealing with grief of a loved one that passed away, seek support. Whether that's finding a person and a listening ear, that's a good supported person, a spiritual advisor or a pastor or a preacher, um, support groups. Seek support. And I want to encourage you to be patient with yourself. You're going to go these ups and down moments, that the feelings that you're feeling with. So be patient with yourself. And I want to encourage you to really to express yourself. Don't shut in. If you feel like you need to talk about your loved one, do that. So seek support, express yourself. Allow yourself to go through these moments. As you go through these moments, you might want to limit some things that you see on social media, especially if, like I said, if they die by death by suicide, you might want to limit some content um, that you see on social media. And you know what? It's just not like just death by suicide. I have worked with clients that they had a family member that passed away. As um, a murder. And so you might want to limit your social media when you see things about crime and murders. And so, you know, limit to that. You have to limit to that. You know, try to find some way to relax or practice meditation or mindfulness, as they call it. And try to remember your loved one for those memories, not the reason why they died. Not remember your loved one as the loved one who died by suicide. Um, and my number main thing I want to leave with you quickly to drop this on you: seek professional help. Seek professional help. When I mean seek professional help, I mean to seek out a therapist, seek out a counselor, seek out a mental health professional to help you deal with all these range of feelings that you're feeling. Gift, gift, grief, I'm sorry, grief, shock, denial, acceptance, or anger, sadness, the stigma that is associated with isolation, the unknown, the question why, trying to understand it, the mixed emotion. Seek a professional to help you. Seek a therapist. Seek a therapist. Seek a therapist. I know people have different ways they grieve, deal with grief, but I want to encourage you, especially if you had a loved one, family, friend that died by suicide, get some professional help to help you through this. Look, do life, but don't let life do you. I'll see you next time with Tuesday Talk with a Therapist. Thank you.